Hey guys, it's Penta here. Welcome back to another Heroes of the Storm video. Today I'd like to do something a little different and give you guys my top 3 warriors I'd recommend for Hero League. Also note that this list is based on what I feel about the warriors currently and which are strongest for climbing in Hero League, but this list may be different depending on what rank you sit at the moment. So we'll jump straight into it and look at number 3, which is Muradin. Now Muradin has always had his place in the meta as he's always been very strong, but due to the recent patch which nerfed the wave clears of the 2 strongest warriors, Joanna and Leoric, he's now made his way into what I believe are the strongest warriors. He has the potential to pick people off that are out of position easily by dwarf tossing in and throwing out a stun at them. He can also initiate a teamfight in this manner by popping Avatar after he's picked someone out. The reason why he's so great is because he can counter so many other heroes and that there are very little downsides to selecting him. With his talent reverberation at level 1, he's able to slow an enemy's attack speed by 50%, which is a huge amount towards heroes that prioritize that basic attack damage. Heroes such as Valar, Illidan, Raynor and Butcher, they all rely on that. Another great thing about him is how he counters people in his avatar. Every auto attack he does during the duration of avatar provides a little mini stun, which can cancel channels and prevent someone from escaping easily. Heroes such as ETC, Nazeebo and Valar, they rely on their heroic ability, but can be cancelled by an auto attack from Muradin during his avatar. His passive grants him sustain in lane to heal back up when he isn't taking any damage, and he's also granted with the talent at level 16, which is called Stone Form. What it does is it restores his health, which heals him to almost full health again, and provides him with a second health bar. Now his only real issues are that he is quite weak early game, and is pretty slow at clearing camps, but other than that he's really easy to learn, and is very durable, so I suggest you guys try him out. Next on the list is Sonya, one of my favourite heroes to play because she's just that fun and dishes out so much damage. Because she doesn't rely on mana, she can constantly hit a target and keep to them, due to her passive which grants her move speed on ability use. And with her E, called Whirlwind, she heals for a percentage of the damage dealt, and is increased when hitting heroes. So you can spin in a group of heroes, and you'll just heal so much and won't be able to be taken down. Her heroic, Wrath of the Berserker, provides her with Tenacity, which is basically a mechanic that prevents the duration of crowd control abilities, which means she really is an unstoppable machine. With the right team comp, it's just so difficult to take her down, and she can deal so much damage to the enemy carries. Another thing to note is that because of her whirlwind and low cooldown on her W, she can clear any camp extremely efficiently and timely, while still retaining her health because of her whirlwind healing. If your team is able to stunlock her and focus her down quickly before she can react, then she blows up extremely quickly since she has very little mobility until level 13, which is where she takes her spear to escape. I suggest you practice her a lot before bringing her into Hero League, as she has her own playstyle which you must learn back to front and know how to deal the most amount of damage as you can by weaving your auto attacks in with your W. So in my opinion, she's one of the most difficult warriors because she kind of fits into that damage role, and you need to know what you're doing, otherwise your team will just rage at you and you won't be able to get the maximum effect out of Sonya. Alright, so now time for number 1. Now in my opinion, the best warrior for Hero League is ETC. Now a lot of you may already be disagreeing with me, so let me explain. He has crazy gank potential because of his Q and W, which allows you to get in a position behind the enemy and knock them back into your team so that they can follow up. His large character model also allows you to body block your opponent from escaping. Now his passive grants his team an attack speed aura to those around him which needs help, those melee brizzes out there on your team, and it can assist in speeding up the process to take camps with a teammate. Now the best thing about ETC is that he has this crazy playmaking capacity, and how you're in control of swinging the entire fight to your side if played right. Games that don't look winnable can be completely swayed if you manage to pull off a mosh pit during a team fight, or to initiate and turn the tides of the game to win it. Some problems with this though is that since he deals very little damage, he requires a lot of follow-up, which is why when playing ETC it's advisable to duo queue with a friend, so you can gank his lane and coordinate plays. Another issue is that he's very weak in terms of wave clear and struggles to push out a lane and roam. So I suggest you try him out and think about who can cancel your mosh pit, and either decide whether you have to get them in the mosh pit or wait for them to use their CC ability before going in. A quick honorable mention would go to Arthas. He's a hero that's quite strong but is missing the initiate of a warrior. His only crowd control ability is his W, which is a root, which can be dodged easily, and he has very low mobility as well, so he can be kited very easily if he doesn't land that route. He does have great wave clear and a decent amount of burst damage with his passive, and his E allows him to stick to his target since it applies a stacking slow. A lot of people use him in competitive play because he can stick to his target so easily, and that requires you to land your roots so that you can get in range of the target. Generally these comps have something else to lock them down to help Arthas get in there, but it requires team coordination and is why Arthas isn't on this list, because this list is for Hero League, but he definitely does deserve a spot. So try him out, be aware of your mana because he gets quite mana hungry if your E is used too much, and also be aware of your positioning in fights as you can get wiped out quickly if your support isn't in range. Thanks for watching, I hope you guys like this tier list. Let me know what role you guys would like a tier list for next, and I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe.